All right, everyone. This is a simple routine that I picked up from different types of disciplines. Helps open up your hips and shoulders and just gets you to limber up a bit. Let's start with 3 pull downs. Inhale up, exhale down. We'll do this one more time. Inhale up and exhale down. All right, now start with shaking your hands. Getting your hands loose. And then start shaking your arms. Shaking your arms loose. And then moving up and down, side to side. You can leave the ground here. Moving up and down. Forward, backward. Now side to side. And then forward, backward, side to side. Now jumping jacks. All right, stop a moment. Pull the arms out, take deep breaths. Close the eyes. Feel the burning and tingling throughout your body. All right, we're going to do some sun salutations. So we'll stretch high, inhale, exhale and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, exhale and fold. We'll rise up to stand again, stretch high, inhale, exhale and fold. Inhale, lift halfway, exhale and fold. Rise up to stand again, stretch high, inhale, exhale and fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Step back to a high plank, pushing the earth away. Driving the shoulders past the fingers if you can. Straight line throughout the entire body. And we'll inhale, lean forward a bit, pushing through the heels. Exhale, low plank. We'll inhale for an up dog. And exhale for a downward facing dog. Taking a few breaths in your downward facing dog. Then we'll inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and jump. Halfway lift. Exhale and fold. Rise up to stand mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift halfway. Step or jump back, go through that push-up flow. Upward dog, downward facing dog. Take a big breath in and empty. Another big breath in and empty out. One more big breath in, heels high. Exhale, bend your knees, look forward and jump. Halfway up, forward fold. Rise up to stand mountain. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway up. Step or jump back, chaturanga flow. Well, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath in and empty. Big breath in and empty out. One more big breath in, heels high. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward and jump. Halfway up, forward fold, rise up to stand mountain, and we'll pull down. Okay, I'm going to get into something else here. First, just marching your knees up, helping your knees up, taking that side to side. Now bringing your foot up, grabbing the outer blade edge of your foot, helping that up. Now take this behind, grabbing your foot, lifting it up, pulling the knee past your hip. All right, we're going to do kick stretches. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, keeping your leg as straight as you can. A couple of different versions of this are Frankenstein's, where like you're turning the toe up and you're sort of marching here. In Eastern martial arts, they're pointing the toe and making it come up really high. It's also kind of like a rock hat kick. We're going to do 5 on each side. So 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, lift it up, we come back down, lifting that foot up as high as we can and back down. Another 3, 4, and 5. We'll move to the other side now. Another 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we'll make circles with our knee, turning the toe out, right? Like we're stepping over something, taking that side to side. Now we'll work our way into another type of stretch kick. Instead of just taking the knee, we're going to extend the leg out and try to bring it above our head. Standing tall when doing this. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's take it to the other side now. And just starting off with taking that knee out, turning the toe out, warming that up. Yes, very good. And then see if you can extend the leg out, right? Kind of landing in this position when you're done. We'll go for another 5, sitting tall, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, next one we're going to do is stepping out and in. From out, hip opens, like we're stepping over something. Now from here, we're going to bring the foot up. Looks a little less graceful. Keeping the knee as straight as you can. From out to in. Another 5, 4, another 3, 2, and 1. I'll take this to the other side now. Turning that toe out and bringing that foot across. Turning the toe out, hip out, close the hip, stepping across the other way. Making sure that you pivot on that opposite foot. Stepping across. Stepping across. Stepping across. We try to keep the leg straight and slap the bottom of the foot. Or slap your hand with the bottom of your foot. We'll go for another 5, another 4, another 3, another 2, and 1. All right, really good. We're going to take Mabu, or horse stance, turning the toes out, turning the knees out, letting the legs warm up here. And maybe you use the hands here if this is really intense, or maybe you hold the hands out towards the side. You can also hold your arms out in front of you. Try not to let your back round out. Don't let your butt poke out. Don't lean back too far into this. Back straight. Singing as low as you can. And we'll keep working this now for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll straighten the legs and fold over. Now, a couple of things we'll do in this position. We're going to really work our core and lower back here. So reach the arms out wide. Take the left hand to the right foot, and then paint that hand up. Take it across above your head. Reach the right arm up and over, reaching for the left foot. And then we take this over the other side, almost like there's a bar taped to the back of your arms and the top of your back. Keeping the arms as straight as you can. Reaching over, across, up and over, using your core to make it happen. Up and across. And over again. Let's take this to the other side now, keeping the arms as straight as you can. And paint up, across, and taking that left hand to the right foot again. Coming across, right hand to left foot, painting up and over, and reaching to the opposite side. Coming up and over, and reaching to the opposite side. Arms as straight as you can. Up, over, opposite side. One more time, up, over, reaching for that opposite foot and taking it across again. All right, now we'll do some Cossacks or Skandasana. Holding this on one side. And then we'll turn, facing in a low lunge position, facing the opposite direction. Then from here, straighten your front leg, pulling the hips back, stretching your head forward. Breathe, hold your core in tight. Now drop down, turn on the outer blade edges of your feet, drop into your hip for this weird lizard lunge. And then we'll come back into that low lunge and pivot into this Skandasana. We'll straighten that leg, and then we'll bend into the opposite leg, taking that Skandasana to the other side. Just a couple of breaths here. Now we'll turn into the low lunge, making sure you keep that back knee up. And then straighten your front leg. Pulling the hips back, stretching your head forward, holding your lower core tight. Breathe, reach forward with the crown of your head. Now we'll drop forward and down, turn on the outer blade edges of your feet, and drop into your hip. Now turn into that low lunge again, and turn up on the toe, taking that Skandasana again. We're going to move through this, threading the breath with the movement. So we inhale to the low lunge, we exhale to the Skandasana, inhale to the low lunge again, and exhale, straighten the front leg. And then we'll inhale into the twisting lizard, and exhale through the low lunge into the Cossack. Straighten the front knee, and then bend in the back leg, Cossack squat. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale, straighten the front knee. Inhale into the lizard lunge, and exhale through the low lunge into the Cossack squat. Picking up the pace with this a little bit, straighten the front knee, inhale, exhale, Cossack. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale into the twisting lizard. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale through the Cossack. Inhale, both legs straight, exhale into the Cossack. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale into the twist. Inhale through the low lunge, exhale, straighten your front knee. I already screwed this up. That's all right. So we'll inhale into the twisting lunge and exhale into the Cossack squat. Inhale, straddle. Exhale, Cossack. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Inhale into the twisting lizard. Exhale into the Cossack. Inhale the straddle. Exhale the Cossack. Inhale, pivot into the low lunge. Exhale, straighten the front knee. Inhale, turning and twisting into that lizard. And exhale through the low lunge into that Cossack. Then we'll straighten both legs here. And exhale, fold down the middle. Okay, take a tabletop position. Take the hands wide and arch or stretch side to side. Now take both hands together and move side to side, keeping the arms straight ahead of you. Getting into the backs of your shoulders, your triceps, and your lats. All right, take a child's pose real quick. The knees can come together or you can keep the knees apart. I'm walking my hands back and letting the backs of my shoulders kind of stretch out. All right, we'll come up to sit. Swing the legs out in front of you. Take the feet out wide. Reach down the middle to one side, other side. Down the middle, one side, next side. Down the middle, one side, next side. Down the middle one more time. All right, we're going to come up to sit and do a weird kind of bridge. We're going to keep our legs as straight as you can. If you need to, bend your knees. If this feels really intense, turn your toes over towards the left, press down through your left hand and bridge up with the leg straight. You could sink down into a split if you want, or keep bridging up through the hip, reaching up and behind you. It's almost like a fallen triangle. Press down, lift up for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We'll come down to sit and take that over to the other side. Turning the toes, bridging up, lifting up through your hip. And again, you can bend in your knees if this is really tough to lift up through your hips, or try to keep the legs as stiff and straight as possible. Pressing down, lifting up. Another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's come back down, shake out the legs. All right, that is our mini session for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and please reach out if you have any questions. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.